محمد شكرا جزيلا. هسه احنا اريد ان تتكلم عربي لانه كل الانسان منه اسمع صوتك منه هو ما عرف انجليزي كويس بس عرف عربيون اللغه العربيه تكلم عربي رجاء.
نعم يعني أنا هقرأ الآية كمان بالعربي. فإن الرجال قوامون على النساء بما فضل الله بعضهم على بعض وبما أنفقوا من أموالهم فالصالحات قانتات حافظات للغيب بما حفظ الله واللائي تخافون نشوزهن فعظوهن واهجروهن في المضاجع واضربوهن فإن أطعنكم فلا تبغوا عليهن سبيلا إن الله كان عليا كبيرا. فالفكرة هنا إن هو ما بيتكلمش عن أي شيء سواء likely أو لا، ما بيتكلمش بالطريقة دي، هو بيتكلم اضربوهن directly. وكمان I just want to have another comment about the woman witness on court.
Yes.
Actually, she is less than a man. You know, in some cases, her witness does not be accepted at all, and in other cases, she is half a man in the witness in court. So why? She has two eyes. She understands and she can see and she can witness, but by what she can see. And actually, another point about women's rights in Islam, which is for example, if a woman commit an adultery, so the punishment of her is to keep her in home until her death. I mean, the adultery is something, like if she has coursing with another woman, but if a man did something like this, so the punishment of him is just to took him back as a woman. So in these two cases, we can see completely different punishment.
Yes. Shukran, Ya Muhammad. You are blessing us with a lot of information, and those who are hearing. And I'm wondering, Sam, David, Nabil, maybe you all can go home and we'll just listen to Muhammad. Muhammad, thank you so much. God bless you, and thank you for all of that information. We greatly appreciate that. We do have another caller. Okay, welcome to ABN, George.
Hi, just wanted to comment on the tahrif of Quran, or the corruption of the Quran. Actually, one point that I wanted to mention, Al-Ahzab, first verse with Tafsir Ibn Kathir, which is one of the most famous scholars. I'll read it actually in Arabic, and then I'll try to translate it, because this is actually the explanation of the verse. It said, Surah Al-Ahzab, قال الإمام أحمد حدثنا خلف ابن هشام حدثنا حماد ابن زيد عن عاصم ابن بهدل عن زر قال لي ابن كعب كأين تقرأ سورة الأحزاب أو كأين تعدها؟ قال قلت 73 آية. قال إنها تعادل سورة البقرة. احنا عارفين طبعا سورة البقرة is 221 verse. ولقد قرأنا فيها الشيخ والشيخة إذا زنيا فارجموها, which is one of the verses that was منسوخة or
abrogated. Abrogated?
Yeah, abrogated, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically the explanation is saying in the Ahzab first verse that it was equivalent to the number of verses in the Baqarah, which is 221, but now it's actually 73, which is a proof that it is missing a lot of verses in Ahzab.
Excellent, George. Well, thank you so much for pointing that out. And I'm going to go now to our brother Sam very quickly, and then we have another call. Just, Sam, you want to interject something here?
Yeah, since the topic turned to women, I just want to briefly summarize some of what they said. For those who may have had a hard time following with some of the statements, according to the Quran, the inheritance of a man is equal to 2 women. The witness of a man is equal to 2 women. So if a man goes to court and there's a woman testifying against him, then her witness is invalid because it's considered half a witness. So it takes 2 women to equal the testimony of 1 man. And a man receives double the inheritance of a woman. He receives the inheritance of 2 women. And Muhammad explained why. Some people try to get around it and say, oh, well, you don't understand what it means. It doesn't mean women are deficient. Well, on the contrary, in the hadith collections, you'll find this in Sahih Bukhari, Sahih Muslim, you'll find it in Abu Dawood. It's virtually found in all the hadith collections. Muhammad said the reason why it takes 2 women to equal the testimony of 1 man is because he said women by nature are deficient in intelligence.
Yes.
And interestingly, he made that statement in the context of saying that he was given a vision of hell. And the majority of people in hell were women. And the reason why? Deficient in intelligence, deficient in religion, and also they're ungrateful to their husbands. So then Muhammad exhorted them and said, be grateful to your husbands and do all you can because the majority of people in hell are women. I want to also make another comment about women because this is kind of it's very sensitive and it cuts at the heart. The Quran sanctions marriage with minors. The Quran sanctions marriage with minors, young girls. And the reason why it does so is because according to the sound collections, the sound hadiths, Muhammad at the age of 54, slept with a young girl named Aisha, consummated his marriage contract with her when she was 9 years old. He was 54, she was 9, when he consummated the marriage contract with her, meaning he slept with her. He took her to his bed, and according to the sources, during this time she was still playing with her dolls and swings. Now, in light of the example of Muhammad, who's supposed to be the greatest role model for Muslims to emulate, this is what we find in the Quran itself. And for the Muslims who are listening to this, I want you to turn to the Quran and read it for yourself. Chapter 65, verse 4. This is talking about the context of the waiting period, the iddah, the waiting period. If a woman who's been married has consummated that marriage and the husband divorces her, she has to wait 3 months or 3 menstrual cycles. But then the Muslims asked questions. They told Muhammad, what if our wives are past the age of having their cycles or too young to have their cycles? What about them? How long should they wait? And here's the response from chapter 65, verse 4. Such of your women who have passed the age of monthly courses, they're too old, for them the prescribed period, if you have any doubts, is 3 months. And for those who have no courses yet, for those who have not had their courses yet, they too have to wait 3 months. Now understand the implication of the statement. Here are young girls who are so immature they haven't had their periods. Here the Quran says that grown Muslim men could marry them, consummate marriage, have intimacy with them, and then divorce them, and they have to wait 3 months, and then someone else can come and remarry them. So this is not only insulting to women, it is child abuse in the name of Allah and His Messenger.
Sam, thank you very much. Do we still have a caller? Dr. Hussein? Dr. Hussein, Fadl. Welcome, ABN.
Yeah. I'm a Muslim in Dearborn. I'm Muslim from Dearborn.
Welcome. We welcome you to our program.
Yes, you want me to talk in English or in Arabic?
English, please.
Yes, Muhammad in his hadith, he said, take have your religion from donkey female Khadija. That's one thing. Khadija, his wife. He called her al-Humayra, or donkey female. من هذه الحميرة في حديث مسلم.
Yeah.
This is one.
Okay.
And there is no praying like a man if he's praying and a woman or black dog or donkey, jackass, whatever.
Yeah. Now Dr. Hussein, is this why when anyone goes to a mosque today, they will see the women always behind the men when they pray?
No.
No? Okay.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
And also, Muhammad married his daughter-in-law.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And how can this be a word of God in Quran that he could marry his daughter-in-law?
Exactly. Good question.
Well, and
also, the woman cannot testify in court as a witness.
Thank
because they call her naqisat aqlin wa deen. She had less religion and pray is mine, whatever.
Thank you, Dr. Hussein.